Welcome back, weirdos and weeaboos, to the channel W Doge. So if you couldn't tell what happened there, I played Haunted Pumpkin, and the Smash got some blob from it, and he played it right early, and I'm just like, oh, what the hell is he doing? It's not going to do anything. And then he got that environment +2/+2 and Frenzy out, and that destroyed my 4/6 Triceratops and my Walnut. And did 6 damage. I'm not going to deal with that, because that was some ridiculous luck. Yes, I'm salty. Shut up. But yeah, basically, that guy was really lucky. I also had faced a guy earlier who was playing Rust Bolt. He wasn't cheap or anything. He was running a really annoying deck, but it wasn't cheap or anything. It wasn't fun to watch. It was basically, I play something, he just so happens to have the perfect trick to get rid of it. Oh, okay, I'll play something. Oh, look, he has the perfect trick to get rid of it. I play something. Oh, look, he has the perfect trick to get rid of it. So that wasn't a very fun game to watch either. Okay, so that's already pretty questionable. So, this might be an easy match. If you're wondering why I've put, I actually didn't show the deck, did I? Damn it. Wait, I did, didn't I? I don't even remember now. Okay, so I'm guessing that I didn't check this guy's rank, but I'm guessing he's a noob. Playing Snorkel Zombie and then playing Snake Zookeeper Dry is just like, doesn't seem like something an experienced player would do. Anyway, if you're wondering why I got 2 Dr. Peppers in the deck, 2 Ketchup Mechanics, and 2 Poppin' Poppies, it's 1 because of the amazing tempo you can get if you get lucky with Dr. Pepper is great for aggro, and 2 because I actually find that even though this is an aggro deck, you take so much damage to face, it is usually a good idea to have healing. And especially in the case of Ketchup Mechanic, the healing actually isn't just healing, it's healing that's also tempo. So it's usually fine. Oh man, he's taking so long as well. Even when he doesn't even have to make a decision. Just in case we top deck Dr. Pepper. Wait, do we get Elderberry from that? Oh wow. Didn't even notice that until now. Probably won't have to worry about this because Shamrocket. Shamrocket's a really removable card, it's the only one we really need. Nice and cheap. There's not many zombie cards that have 4 attack or more that you really need to get rid of. Most of those have effects that have long-term problems, like Stompidon, but you don't have to worry too much about long-term problems in aggro decks, because if you're going late game in an aggro deck, you've probably lost already anyway. So we pulled this out, and I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. First of all, he put it in lane 1, which, if it goes on the rightmost lane, which I guess he couldn't do here, but you know, he could have not put the Skunk Punk there and then put it there. If you put it there, then if a professional gets hurt to the left, it will gain the extra attack before it actually comes to its attack phase, so it will do more damage. And he hasn't done that. He also has absolutely no professionals on the board, so I'm guessing he's using that just to conjure a card. Oh, really? No, that doesn't seem wise. Yeah, you destroyed most of your own zombies to prevent 2 bullseye damage. Oh, I kind of feel bad now. This guy's definitely new to the game. Oh, he's taking so long on his turns. He's so low on cards. Ugh. Yeah, I kind of feel bad. Well, welcome to PvZ Heroes. Oh, hey, Astrocado. What can you even play on 5? Smashing Gog? Apparently not. Well, we haven't got lethal this turn. I don't think there's any way we can get lethal this turn. But I'd be surprised if we didn't have it next turn. Elderberry is a really good card if you think about it as well, because this is literally an Astro Cardo when you evolve it that has 1 extra health and costs 1 less. For rarity, I think that's amazing. I understand it's an evolution, you have to replace something, but you know, it's probably just going to be like a little sunflower or a little walnut or something. Sure, Astrocardo has the come back to life mechanic with the Astrocardo pits, but I don't remember the last time that was actually useful, so I think it's more about just having the strike through damage. Oh man, if we just had Dr. Pepper right now, we'd be laughing. I mean, we've still won probably, but you know, it'd be a much more exciting win. Oh wow, lucky drop. Then again, if he's a Smash that hasn't been playing for long, he probably won't have that many tricks. So, I guess that's not too useful to him, is it? Well, no sign of Dr. Pepper, and a close lethal incoming, so... And if we do top deck it, we still have that. I can't move that to the water lane so it can do an extra attack, so I'll leave it. Oh, now we get Dr. Pepper. Oh, we're 1 sun off doing the combo. Should we give him another turn to live, just so we can do this? Oh, by the way, one thing that is actually useful for this Astrocardo pit is this is a good thing to use to evolve these. So we'll give him another turn to live, just so we can pull off this amazing combo. I've actually never done it before. Like, it's not like it's rate hard to do. I've got 2 of each card, so even though it's not rate common, it should happen every now and then. I don't know, I've just never been able to do it. So this will be a 2-8-8. Oh, wow. And all these little buddy... Oh. It's a good... I did not expect him to pull that out. That's actually my first legendary too. Well, it might not be his first, but you know. Undying Pharaoh was my first legendary. Don't have it anymore because it was trash. But I imagine Undying Pharaoh, the YouTuber, is now completely triggered. But I'm just saying, never saved me. Not even once. And it was my first legendary, so I played with it a lot. And now I didn't just play it as soon as I could play it. I usually waited until a good time to play it, but usually by the time a good time came, I didn't have enough time. Like, usually what would happen is I think, okay, I'm safe. Bonus tap, bonus tap, bonus tap. Oh, look, I'm dead. And, like, usually death in this game is so sudden that you don't have time to react and put a zombie down to stop it. Sometimes you can. It's not like it's... I can see how it could be useful, but personally I still think that Undying Pharaoh is a pretty bad legendary. What a way to finish. Let's see this last card. Bad Moon Rising. Even though he couldn't have possibly gotten it, that would be pretty funny. Just get Zombot from it too, and just wins. Oh, that would actually be... I wouldn't even be mad if the game glitched and that was somehow Bad Moon Rising and all. Oh. Because, like, that would just be so hilarious to me. I would not be mad. And there we go. So, even with a hero with so much healing, it doesn't take that long to just rip through them. if you are like taking a while to rip through people, one thing I did used to do is I used to run one walnut bowling in this deck. I don't anymore, just because sometimes I re-rolled cards and I got walnut bowling and it sometimes screwed things up. But if you are having problems killing people quickly enough with this deck, you can add in walnut bowling as a finisher. And if you've been playing this deck correctly, walnut bowling should definitely put them like down to 0. But anyway, I can imagine you'd have some fun trying out this deck. I'm just thinking, if you're newer to the game and don't have so many high rarity cards, well, I'm going to exclude the event cards, because all these 3 event cards are recent, so you should have gotten a few of these. But this card, really you don't need this card, so don't worry about trying to replace that. You just put something else, like maybe a 4th one of these, or, you know, something like that. Sunflower seeds, I would recommend you get these, because these are kind of irreplaceable, because they're the only card in the game that do their kind of effect, which is to be able to kind of control with your damage, take out a zombie probably with it, make a nice trade, and then come out on top by leaving a sunflower behind for extra sun. So I would say that you should probably just try and get this card, but if you really can't, you could probably get away with running just sun shrooms if you have them, if you've been around for a bit, or maybe just sunflowers, you might be able to get away with that. Galactic Cacti, again, very hard to replace, but if you had to, if you have Forget-Me-Nots, you could do that. And that's basically it. There's not really much you can replace that with. Apple sauces you should be able to get anyway. Astrocardos, you really don't need them. I'm only just using them because it's kind of like having 5 of them. Because as I say, this is basically a lower cost, higher health Astrocardo. So I would really recommend you just go with elderberries if you don't have Astrocardos. Don't go out your way to get Astrocardos if you if you have elderberries. Just have some nice evolution targets for him. I forgot I even had this in the deck. You probably don't need that. And yeah, Poppin' Poppies, it's good in some contexts. You don't really need it. You don't really need the healing, I guess. So you could even take Empty Pepper out and, make your own adjustments. Oh, and finally, there is one card that I was supposed to run in this deck, but I didn't end up running. Just because I had some trouble using it. But if you are a budget player and you want to try and use this deck, and you have quite a few cards missing, run 4 Mixed Nuts. I feel like this is a very underrated common card. This is a card that you all have 4 of to start with for free, and it's a 3/4/4 basically. If you play it with something that has Team Up, it becomes a 4/4, which is just, good tempo. I mean, you can't complain about that, really, can you? I was considering actually running 3 Nuts in this deck, but I don't think it's a bad idea. You might want to even try that yourselves. I only gave it a little test, but it seems like, because 3 Nuts are so fragile, often the deck becomes more like some kind of like control or like ramp deck once you start doing that, because ramp deck? No, not ramp. Well, basically, when you have to invest so much into protecting the 3 Nut usually, that you lose the aspect of aggro by like trying to keep it alive, and you start going defensive rather than offensive. But it still doesn't seem like a bad pick, so you could get away with that. Anyway, I guess that's it for this video. I'll see you next time.